How's it going, guys? It's Louis Crypto here, back with another Hbar update. We were talking about this range over here over the last few weeks and how holding this low was very important for us to come up and reclaim this high, for us to get this bullish continuation. The move would have been something like this, where we come back down to support and looking for that bullish continuation. However, we knew consistently that this is what was keeping us away from that uptrend continuation. And as long as we are maintaining below this point, there's risks of falling back to the support and eventually losing it, looking for targets further to the downside. I haven't yet checked this fib, so I'm just going to double check that. It's actually telling us that right now we're coming into that golden pocket over here. We've had some wick rejections, and this candle right here, although it's the lowest body and wick, we need that body right there in the next 3 hours to close beneath this wick that on the 6.5 Fibonacci at 4.778. So with that, if we do close above it, we're not seeing a breakdown further, close below the 6.5, and we are seeing some further continuation to the downside, back down to this low at 4700. However, I've already made an update today on quant. Go check that out if you're interested in quant. Most of you are already followers of the quant videos, as you both hold quant and Hbar. If you don't know what quant is, go check out those daily updates. That's our largest community here on the channel, and yeah, it's a really nice crypto. If you haven't heard of it, do some further research on it. But I do bring out a daily TA, and what we were essentially seeing today is that it had double bottomed, at least in the immediate short term. So there could be some short term bounce, followed by some further downside eventually after. So if we were to get that bullish bounce, maybe Hbar comes up to the 1 Fibonacci. We can see that the moving averages are over there, and then it rolls over to the 1618. Let's just say in another scenario, if it actually were to reclaim the 20, the 55 and the 1 fib level, well, this would send us up to the golden pocket over here at about 5 cents. Use that as our psychological level. This is where we saw a lot of volume coming in, whether that's to dump down into it or reverse. We saw this multiple times over here where we're using this $5 area as support and resistance, or getting pulled like a magnet towards this area, regardless of whether in this case here it was support, and now over here as resistance. We reclaimed it, it was support, eventually lost it. That's why if we do actually reclaim this 1 Fibonacci, it would then signal, yes, a pump back up to the range high. This is what you would assume, but I do believe that this stands in the way. And what's giving me further confidence in telling you that is that the 200 EMA also is there, as well as me understanding that the Fibonacci path. If we now see some bullish divergences over here, which I'm not sure actually are appearing on this time frame, but if we scale down, maybe we start to see that. So yeah, this is a low, this is a little bit lower. We've got lower lows here, so that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for divergences which are disagreements with each other. So maybe if we scale down to the 1 hour time frame, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video update. But if we now head over to the 1 hour, we're seeing consistent lower lows with the bodies. Here's a low, and here's another low. And then we can see over here, this low is down here, this is higher, and where we are right now, the lowest point of this range, as you can see, is higher. So we're getting those higher lows, so we're getting that disagreement. This is what we call bullish divergence. So if we can now reclaim that 1272, this is how we get a pump to the 1 fib level. And again, as it was previously the support over here, this is where we would expect resistance. We see that to the left here as well. And so looking for that continuation lower to the 1618 target down at 4700. So this would be my expectation, right? But if we reclaim the 1 Fibonacci, it could actually invalidate that. It could still happen. To invalidate this target, as I still believe this will happen regardless of us going up, you need to maintain below 5 cents. So even if we pump up to 5 cents, I still believe this 1618 target will be met. And that's an if we get up there. I showed you that the 200 EMA on the 4 hours up there, but if we were to just follow the basic rules of the fibs, looking at previous supports and resistances, the 1 fib level over here should hold. But I'm just preparing, if it does not, if you somehow break back in, this becomes your resistance, and then we need to see, will the 1 fib level hold for an invalidation of further targets downside as it breaks past there and flips it into support, or will we come down to the 1 fib level and lose it and then head to the 1618? Again, as long as we maintain below 5 cents, this 1618 will eventually happen. And the most likely rejection is the 1 fib level over here at 4890. However, if we do get that freak reclaim, this is the next key level of resistance where we could still continue to the target, or look for bullish candlestick patterns or divergences at the 1 fib level for another go at breaking above to head back up to our range high. And again, guys, as I said earlier in the video, this was the original path we were meant to go on, back up into 5.5 cents. But we're trying to, well, basically price could well invalidate that if we find resistance in between the 1 fib level and the golden pocket over here, and then we just continue lower to these targets. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment if you want me to teach you, whether that's the course, the mentorship, or joining the Discord community for the group calls and future investments. Private message me on twitter.com with the links down below for discounts. Otherwise, head over to the website and you can join the group chat today. Cheers.